So yeah, Riley Reid is saying any insights on the rapid advancing of AI, how it mimics humanity via analyzing data of humans via internet, and how do we move without feeding it? Okay, yeah, okay, so rapid advancing of AI. If we're talking the stuff on Earth, then we barely know anything about the D-Wave computer or what certain organizations, groups, or governments are doing with the technology they have that they don't really talk about that much. So let's say public knowledge is just scratching the surface of possibilities and what they have. Like, okay, so we get to see Boston Dynamics little robots where, like it's a dog and it has a gun and it can shoot now and everything else. Oh wow, an amazing thing. Yay, an army will like it. We don't have to send humans into the slaughterhouse now. Yeah, right? Not really. So that's one thing. But everything on the internet right now, like TikTok and let's say Instagram, Facebook, and every social media platform has a very easy access into our lives and our, you know, per like privacy and everything we do. It's like people go watch Netflix. So what movies do you watch? What kind of things do you like? What kind of things do you search on your, let's say Google or DuckDuckGo or other places? And some people will, yeah. Let's look at the most simple Pornhub. Sometimes they do those yearly statistics of what was the most popular thing, what countries watched what, and like the recent or like not recent, but the year's hottest things and everything else. And while most people are just like jerking off, having fun, watching stuff, you information about people is being gathered right there. And then like okay, so this is what people like. How can we give more to that and just do the whole consumerism? And that's just porn industry and sex sells like crazy, better than drugs, I guess. And then like of course movies. What do people like? If stuff wasn't good, people wouldn't buy it. Like the whole gaming industry, like oh this game sucks, and let's say Rockstar messed up with the GTA trilogy remaster. We're not gonna buy it, and there's tons of people that buy it, and it's like yep, was worth it. They didn't spend that much time like polishing the product, but it was worth it. So data about people is being gathered all the time, and we should look at like okay, we know that certain groups and corporations collect that data and they sell it, and this is how me knowing barely anything about it all, you talk about certain things, you Google just once, oh, like I want to buy a nice purse or something, or I want to find a job related to this. One search, boom, ads everywhere. You talk about it, boom, ads everywhere. So that alone is a thing. But now we have, let's say, D-Wave computers or other things connected where they can collect all this data. And what if it's being fed to the AI? That gets the AI, the machine learning, gets to see every possible processing and collecting information and just sort of think of all the capabilities. Like that Elon Musk OpenAI, I think was it called, where just like literally in a game of Defend of the Ancients 2, Dota 2, it watched people play and like didn't understand why they do stuff, and then like they adjusted the code a little bit and just switched up little things to the point where the thing started like just like learning from people and seeing what they do, what they don't do, and how to survive. Because the AI had to understand, like machine learning had to understand that in order to win the game, you have to protect the base and kill the other guys. And finding every possible capability of what can I do to make that happen, and it became better than most of the like professional players. So we look at what is being shown to us, and again we're only scratching the surface, but so much of it is not being talked about and shown to us that rapid advancing of AI on Earth is a huge thing, and we don't know how much we don't know. That's a huge thing. But then there's rapid advancing of AI of Earth, and if we think that okay, if there are other species that exist and other races that exist without only humanity, and if there is an AI, or specifically just any other race, then they already probably have existed way longer than humanity, and they already have watched life on Earth, quite likely, and they already are way more advanced than us. Then the question is, how long have they lived? How advanced are they? And we would look at, oh, we lived like let's say historically or whatever, 2000 years, just, like with everything we achieved so far that's been written by certain groups and individuals and accepted publicly and announced as official history. So with all that, it's like, so if we're so proud of what we achieved so far, then what are the civilizations that have lived for hundreds of thousands and millions of years way before us and, have the spaceships that come on Earth to visit us frequently? What's that? And if they have created an AI, then how long has that existed? So knowing that those things are way beyond us, of course it's going to be way more advanced. Like, we can't even comprehend how advanced they are. Like, this whole thing is a simulation, quite likely. But how do we even talk about it now? So anyway, like, it's a huge subject, and I'm talking from a perspective of, I'm just a person who is perceiving life and knows nothing about those things, except, like, I've been learning a little bit of programming, but that's scratching the surface and absolutely nothing to what is being out there, so what the hell. I'm just sharing my point of view.